Hey everybody, it's JPT. As you can see, I am playing a different kind of game, not Minecraft and not Timber and Stone. This is Prison Architect. A number of friends of mine and people I watch on YouTube have been playing this for a little while, so I've been watching how they've played the game and it got me interested enough to check it out. You can get the game at prison-architect.com, as you can see down here. This is the main menu that you're looking at of the game. This is version 8, Alpha 8 to be exact, of the PC. It says vanilla, so perhaps in the future there's abilities to maybe texture pack it. I don't know. I have not seen it. You can get your own copy by donating towards the cause and get in on the alpha. I believe they're also on Steam now, as it says here, which is pretty cool. And so you get a key for Steam. Steam key seems weird, but yeah, that is what's going on with that. So if you've never seen the game before, I'm going to actually play the introduction for you, and that'll be the first video for today, and then we're going to jump in making our own stuff from then on out. So here we go. It said death row, didn't it? Yes, it did. Ooh, very dramatic. Lots of cells. Barsby, Robinson. Ooh, the showers. We all know what happens there. Our construction guys coming in, building the rest of the cells, putting the turrets in, the doors. Let's see. And here are the prisoners. The incoming prisoners. Coming into where the deliveries come in. How appropriate. Foreman's office, chief's office, the warden's office. Ooh, he's got a nice big office. Ooh, the garbage. That is going to be an important thing to take care of. And a priest. I've seen this before, so it's very dramatic. So there you go. Prison Architect! That's a big old prison. Perhaps one day we can have a big prison like that of our own. Ooh, the CEO is calling. What is he? Man, look how much money they got in the bank. They got lots of money. Then again, they also have 49 prisoners. All right. This is a tough one. There's a prisoner incarcerated at this facility who's been convicted of a double murder and sentenced to death. Dun dun dun. Ooh, look at that kinky action going on over his shoulder. Are those two guys about to fight? Probably. That's where we come in. We've been contracted to construct an execution chamber in time for the guy's big day. It's not a birthday party. Blow out the candle, Johnny. This is where I want the new facility to be built. The first step with any project like this is to construct the building itself with enough space inside to fit an execution room and a holding cell. No problem. Construct a building to house the execution facility. So let's get started. Construct a new building here. We will also need an entrance to the new execution facility. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Is he not done yet? Build a large door into the south wall. Okay. I get it. So we need to first build a foundation and tell it, hey, we need a building here. And so as you can see here, you can zoom in with the mouse key and move the sort of back and forth, up and down with the WASD keys. And so that is as far in as I can zoom. So you can really see the action. So like if I really wanted to see what's going on with these guys here, you can get in there. You can get pretty deep. Up here you've got your clock going on. You can pause the game. You can fast forward it, double fast forward it. Here it's going to tell how many prisoners you have. I think that's new. I want to say that's new. Of course, it tells you how many minimum, normal, and maximum security prisoners you have. This one just only has the normal security. This is also telling you how many guards you have available to work, your bank balance, how many days you've been running your prison. Hopefully that number is large. These are all different things that get locked based on how you research through the warden. He will hire people, stuff like that. The staff, you can have workmen, which, it has their cost and wages. Guards, which you'll definitely need a lot of. Doctors, they will come in handy. Cooks also come in handy. Gardeners will kind of keep your, prison stuff nice and tidy. I hear they're not as important. Janitors will help keep things maintained. A warden, you have to have him. A chief comes in handy in order to sort of give you to where you can put your guards. They can sort of run around. You've got your foreman who sort of helps keep janitors and other guys sort of going. Psychologist, they, I think, I can't exactly remember what they do, but they come in handy. Accountants sort of give you access to grants and stuff, which is why you get lots of money like that. And lawyers, I don't think are big in the game, but they will be in the future. And of course, you've got your to-do list up here. So you'll see sort of how things are going as we go. We'll just go ahead and put that in motion. So yes, we need to build a building foundation. And that is the sound it makes. So we want to build, it's really bright on my screen, but I believe that is a 14 by 12. So 14 tall, 12 across. And you let go, and it goes. And now he's calling again. So let's see what he wants. Your workmen are responsible for construction of buildings. Okay. Okay, there we go. They'll collect the steel and concrete from this storage room and take it to the construction site. They'll use those raw materials to build the foundations and framework of your new building. I think everybody, when they play it, they have to read his voice like that. It's like a requirement. This is the slowest part of construction, so you should plan ahead when building new facilities. While we wait, take a look around, use WSAD or the arrow keys to move around. Yeah, I told him that already. And the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Okay, so he's going to tell you everything that I told you, which is fine. So yeah, zoom in. There's a lot of fist pumping at this prison. Okay, we'll speed it up. That's like super slow. That's normal time. And then this, as you can see, is like double time. So we'll actually... need to put in a jail door. Or wait, maybe that's... I think maybe that's normal speed, but they're just taking their sweet time if that's the case. Well, yeah, we need to put a jail door in, so this is where they want the jail door. And did I place it? Okay, there I did. You have to left click to do it. I know there's a way of rotating it a certain way, but I have yet to learn that. So let's see, foundations, building. We've already done all that. Oh, did I just? Yeah, maybe this just like slows it down to a grounding halt. I'm not sure. So let's see. So yeah, we did that, and we did the large jail door. How do you rotate these things? I've always seen people do it, but I've just never been fully aware of how they've done it. Let's just do that with a normal door. I don't know. I will find that out for you guys and let you know. Let's see. Building. Yeah, we've already done that. So what are these guys waiting for? Construct a building to house the execution facility. Yes, I did. Maybe I accidentally canceled it. I think I did. That's what I did. I right-clicked it, so anytime you've got a building, you can right-click on it to cancel, as you can see there, and it'll cancel the construction. And I totally did that because I tried to right-click when I built this door to do that. So yeah, now they're back at it. So while they're doing that, let's just sort of go take a look. So here you've got what appears to be kind of like an office. You've got cells here, and you can configure them all sorts of ways. You've got your kitchen here with your refrigerators, and your stacks of food and whatnot. Looks like there's a separate thing here for the bigger offices. And these are your walls around your prison. This is your road where things will come in. This is your power station and stuff. You'll see definitely more of that in the future. Deliveries are here, so you've got guards here waiting for more prisoners as they come in. They bring them in and put them in cells. Showers, cells, yada yada yada. So let's get back to what the CEO wants us to do. Inside the building, I want a jail cell and execution room. So you normally don't see this stuff here. He just, they're just doing it for an introduction's sake. Partition the space by constructing some brick walls. So materials, and then brick walls. You can do concrete walls as well. You can also demolish walls. So, as you click, hold, and drag, it's going to tell you how much it costs. So he wants a brick wall there, so you construct it there. Do the same thing here. Single click, single click. That's all it takes. And then these guys will come back and do what they do best. Let's zoom out a little bit. So here we've got the yard. You've got phones here. Let's see. I guess you always have to click off of it to get rid of it. So yeah, you've got lights here. That helps. Phone booths. These guys are all running to the canteen where they get their food and whatnot. And as you can see, they've got, trays and stuff. And then they eat their food, and you can click on the individual prisoners, and it tells you their age, their category and stuff like that. I guess you can change that now. Duncan Cadwell, since the 3 years for driving under the influence. And as you can see here, that's what he's got. He's also been, he's got previous crimes too, and you can see sort of how long they've been serving and whatnot, which is kind of cool. So here we go. It's gonna, click all these off. We've got all the walls done. So now he wants us to add some large jail doors again. So, no problem. You can rotate an object before placement by clicking the middle mouse button or press R. Okay, so there you go. I thought I did press that. That's good to know, though. Ooh, what's this? That's strange. Large jail door. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, if we wanted to face it, the lock one way or the other, it'll make more sense like this. So like, there the lock is on the right. Here the lock is still on the right, but I think most of the time it'll zoom it all the way around. And then you can see here that it's subtracting the money from our account. So, there's different things. You got beds, toilets, tables, chairs, benches. You can all see it here on the left. You can even put trees in, which is, I've never seen anybody do, but hey, perhaps that would work. Sprinkler, maybe that's new. I've never seen anybody put a sprinkler down, so maybe that's something we get into. So there you go. Doors are done. And the introduction's nice to do just as a refresher, just so you guys can get used to it whenever you play yourself. That's looking good. We now need to designate rooms within those spaces. Designate a cell in the smaller area where our condemned inmate will live. Then designate the execution room itself with a larger area. So here, you get to select rooms. You can do, like this just so prisoners know where to go. And guards know where to take people. So here we need to designate a cell. We do the same thing like we would if building a foundation. And then here, if you hold your mouse over, it's going to tell you that it needs, it needs to be indoors. It needs a bed. And so there you go. As soon as I said indoors, it realized, hey, I'm indoors. It needs a bed and a toilet in order for it. Those are just the minimum requirements. And you can put more things in there to make your prisoner happy. Execution room. Not every prison has to have an execution room from what I've seen. But in this example, it's way more dramatic and cool. Those new rooms have requirements before they become functional. The cell needs a bed and a toilet. The execution room requires the electric chair. So that is under objects, bed. You don't have to put your bed in this configuration, but it's just where he wants it. And then toilet, so we'll rotate it so that he gets a little bit of privacy, or it makes a little bit more sense. So click on those, and then electric chair, and we'll click it up there. Wow, $5,000. I guess that makes sense. Although I thought electric chairs were just kind of wood. But I guess the modern version may not be so, all you gotta do is wet the sponge, right? Did you wet the sponge? Come on, guys. And the further out you get, the less, noisy it is. Wow, everyone's at the yard right now. Everyone's just having a good old time in the yard here. What's this guy? Mark Tapper, sentenced for 4 years for multiple crimes, including violent disorder and violent disorder. Okay. Double disorder. Okay, so we put the chair in, and now the room is an execution room. It has met all the requirements. Not so sure I enjoy that whoa, 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 whoa in my ears. You know, that's like about that level would be fine with me. Man, I've got headphones on obviously, so it's just like even more intense in my ears. So this guy's building our toilet, installed our toilet in our bed. So there you go. We'll get the next call from the CEO. That's the essentials taken care of, but there are still a few improvements you could make. It's up to you, though these aren't strictly required. It depends on how much you care about your prisoners in their environment. They're prisoners. They're there for a reason. That cell itself could be improved with an outward-facing window and a small bookshelf. Okay, Hannibal Lecter. And the facility would look better with a higher quality floor material like wooden floorboards or mosaic tiles. Yeah, tiles. I'm sure that's what the guys want to see before they get executed. Outside, you could add some lighting and a paved pathway if you think it needs it. Okay, so let's do that. Or we'll... Oh yeah, I gotta zoom over here and figure out what this guy did. That's suspicious. Just saying. This is the man in question, Edward Romsey. A teacher once, would you believe? It's not our place to decide if he deserves this. The law has made that decision. We're just here to do a job. Once you are satisfied with the facility, or the facility's ready, I'm putting words in there, don't mind me, you can begin the prison transfer to his new cell. Simply click on him to select him, and then right-click just outside his cell to initiate the transfer. Okay, so here we go. Optional. Add window to the cell, add a bookshelf to the cell, redo the flooring with higher quality materials. We got enough money. We're going to do this stuff. Build a path to the new facility, create some outdoor lighting, and when you're done, begin the prison transfer. So let's get it over here. Alright, so let's see here. Objects. Can put a bookshelf in here. Can rotate it so that it's there. A window. Let's see. How do you put windows in these facilities? Like that, I guess? Looks like the bars would go on the outside. Heck, let's put 2. Why not? Oh, those are the only options you get anyway, so makes sense. And lights. Let's put a light there and a light there. And let's see, materials. Paving stone. Oh, I could... Okay, that sound isn't as awful as it used to be. It used to be just like nails on a chalkboard, but now it's not so bad, I guess. And then they said we could change the tiles on... Let's change it to fancy tiles. Let's see... Objects... Yeah, we already did the bookshelf, so we're just waiting for that. Oh, and that guy's bringing it right there. Right there at the bottom of the screen. These guys are installing the fancy tiles. Wow, those are fancy. Very cool. So as you can see here, it's got the percentages. I think that's new. There's still a few things to do, I guess. I thought maybe it was already done. Failed one time. Well, why did it fail? Come on, guys. Get back to work. And they failed again. Come on. Get in there. Get her done. So yeah, there you go. Let's add some more lights. Light. 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 It's like, come on now. And let's maybe put wood floor in the execution chamber. I think I'll leave the cell alone. Unless they want me to do all the floors, and maybe that's what that means. Like this is just, what would that be, 29%? When I do this, that number maybe would go lower. I was thinking maybe it would go higher, but we'll see what happens when this guy brings materials in. That's cool, there are little numbers on here, I've never noticed it. So yeah, that number's going down. So I think maybe when it goes down, that means it's closer to being fully done. Man, there's like, look how many workers we've got. These guys are just, I need to hire these guys from my house. Jeez. Well, let's go ahead and just put a concrete floor here in the cell. Can we do that, or is it already concrete? Perhaps it's already concrete. Concrete tiles? I'm not doing anything in between these. I don't know if that's going to matter or not. So now we're down to 13% up here. We'll wait to see what those guys are doing. I don't know if it's necessary to make a transition thing here. If it is, you know, maybe we'll use, I don't know, stone. And perhaps the percentages is based on the tiles. So like 1, 2, I'd count, but I'm too lazy right now. Okay, so we've got 3% left, so perhaps that's what these are. So let's go ahead and just put those there and then those there. And we'll see if we can get that all the way down to 0. It says build a path to the new facility, only or 25% to go. Well, how else would you... Did it not put down... Did they not construct the rest of it? I guess not. Strange. So yeah, no, we're completely done with that. I guess they did that one. Oh wow, prisoner grant, federal grant. Got us some more money. More money, more problems. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it for all that stuff. These cops with these little lights over here. Let's just go ahead and get this guy, get the ball rolling. Oh, there he is. I was like, why can I get him? Because he's right here. So select him and right click. So here we go. Incoming call from the chief. Oh man, everyone else is sleeping. I like these little Polaroids. I've always liked them.
Don't shed one tear for this guy. He's a stone-cold killer, guilty as charged. He even confessed. Want to hear the description of what he said? It's juicy stuff. It was around 11 p.m. The lights were already on. I knew she was home.
You can hear everybody snoring in the background. Oh, cutscene. Dramatic. Huh. Is that supposed to be a house? I guess it is. Guess you can only do so much. Oh man. Oh, he's got a gun. Oh, wow. That's suspect. Oh my. Oh my indeed. Oh, I don't have a third voice here. I'll just use mine, which is weird. I knew I'd catch you here. Now I gotta... Edward! Hi!
Don't. Just don't.
What are you going to do? Wow. Oh, man. Oh, man. Not for the kids. Not for the children. Sorry about that. Wow. Oh, yikes. Well, at least things are covered up for the most part. Is he a Ken doll? Wow, that's pretty graphic. Pretty graphic. Doors like way out here. That's weird. Of course, that's what I'm paying attention to.
Clear as day, if you ask me. Deserves every volt he's gonna get.
Man, all these voices. All men deserve forgiveness, even him. I don't know why I'm singing it like this. Are you so sure in yourself that you can deal out such final judgment?
Catching your wife with another man is no excuse for what he did. And he went there with a loaded gun, knowing he'd find them together. That's double premeditated murder. Hey now.
He's done nothing but cooperate with the authorities. This state is making an example of him. If he committed this crime 100 miles north, he'd be looking at life imprisonment instead. How is that justice?
You want a guy like this running free? I'll sleep just fine at night when he's gone.
I'm ad-libbing, sorry. I'm ad-libbing a little bit. Oh, and there's a CEO. I don't remember his voice anymore.
Good work so far. However, there's one problem. The execution room isn't functioning yet because it doesn't have any power.
Well, that would make sense.
We need to connect it to the electrical grid.
And there you go. That is the electrical grid. And these cells don't have power yet either.
We are now viewing the prison in utilities mode, which shows us the electrical wiring layout for the entire prison. Each building in the prison is connected to the power grid by these thick underground electrical cables.
Very cool. There's our little substation. Oh, good. It's connected to the national grid. I don't know why I was yawning. This is very exciting.
As you can see, the entire wing of the prison cells is without power. All the lights are out.
That's not good.
To fix this problem, we first need to switch into utilities mode to understand why the lights are without power.
Oh, I see. I see.
The nearest electrical cables are too far away. Our engineers can't complete the wiring for this area.
So it looks like that's where the last one was placed, and then it goes, you know, a number of things before it runs out.
Extend the electrical cables nearby to cover this wiring of the prison, or wing of the prison.
So, okay, so that's utilities mode.
Man, these sounds are way louder than they need to be.
That is my big issue right now. Let me see if I'm going to turn down the audio just a little bit. Let's turn it down to about right there. Nah, maybe that's too much. Let's try that. Okay.
Better.
Utilities mode. Electrical cable. About 180 bucks for that. And then we'll run it like this. I think it needs just a straight shot into the electrical system. So yeah, we're connecting. Oh, so he wants us to connect these rooms and then this room as well. So technically, I guess we could have pulled it off of this, or even better off of that, you know, and keep it going to where it was close enough. It doesn't look like you actually have to run it directly to the rooms, but you know, it is what it is. Watch these guys do what they do, building. They got a lot of workers. That really helps. How many workers do we have? 14. As you can see, they're just taking to it while the prisoners sleep. Looks like this hasn't been designated any kind of office, so there's nobody spending their time in there. Switch back to utilities mode so you can kind of see what's going on. Oh, incoming call.
Lights aren't the only thing that needs power. Your new electric chair does too. Use the power cables to connect the execution facility to the power grid. Well, I've already done that. The electric chair itself is a special type of electrical item. It requires its own dedicated power line. Oh, you'll need to connect it up directly with the mains cables, which I think I did as well. So there you go.
Well, I'm a little ahead of the curve. I'm sorry. I've seen this video twice now.
We're almost done, I think. We should test the new execution room at least once before we try to use it, though. Okay? I'm just going to turn it on for a few seconds. Make sure everything is okay.
Alright, so let's see what happens here. Big old area. Oh. Oh yeah, the power went out. Awesome.
Well, that didn't work. Looks like we drew too much power and we tripped a circuit breaker in the power station. The whole prison is dark.
Oh, writing. We're going to need more juice to be able to handle the power spike that the electric chair generates.
Well, maybe get a prisoner on one of those little bicycles and little, mouse wheel kind of things and make them make power.
First, we need to turn the power back on. This is a two-step process. Step 1, switch each capacitor back on by clicking on them in the utilities mode. Step 2, switch the power station back on by clicking on it.
Okay, so switch each okay.
Then build 3 more capacitors so we have enough power capacity to handle the electric chair. Once you've done that, test the electric chair again by clicking on it in the utilities mode to turn it back on.
Okay, so we need more capacitors. 1, 2, and 3. And then it said to click on these to turn them back on. Okay, so when you select something, you've got dismantle, dump, repair, switch on, or switch off. So, or wait, maybe we need to turn the power station on first, then each of these on. It looks like that's getting juice. Oh, okay, so yeah, it's extending these as they 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's only 5 there, or maybe the notches are what does it. Well, it failed that one time. I think these are already switched on, perhaps. Or no. Right click to cancel. Let's see, let's put another one back in. See if we can get somebody to come over and install it. Come on now. Yeah, I think we turned the power station back on before there were enough capacitors to help out. So, switch on. Switch on. Oh, so little green thing I guess means it's on, so maybe not. I guess. I don't know. Okay, why is... Come on now. Someone needs to install the other capacitor. Dude, where are you going? Dude! Yes, this way. Please. Gosh. Kidding me? Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm turning them on and off. I can't tell one way or the other. This one's certainly not on. It doesn't look like it is, at least. Where's our guy at? Okay, he's coming. Good. Chop chop. I'm paying you overtime. I'm not. Don't care how many kids you got. Yes, install that, please. Okay, so yeah, it expands this as well whenever you do that. Alright. So let's see here. Switch on. Switch on. Okay, so that's showing how much power we're pulling. So we're pulling a little less than half. And then we need to go click on the electric chair in utilities mode. So let's click on it and then switch over here and see how much it's using when we do that. So switch on. Okay, so about 75%, and we'll switch it off. Cool.
Well done. I believe we are finished with this job.
Are we going to see him execute him?
What happens now is out of our hands. We did a professional job, and that's important in our business. Try not to worry about what happens next.
Oh. Okay. Oh. Alright. Another cutscene. Oh, is he coming to confess, perhaps? Okay, so these look like outside windows. Again, I pay attention to all the fine details.
Why did he walk like that? Can I help you? There's that again. Yeah, it's just what they do, I guess, you know. Are you looking for forgiveness? I don't know. I have to do something. I can't live with the things I've done. Why does he have blood on his shirt? Oh, because this is after the murder. I see. You have to turn yourself in. Whatever you've done, you cannot evade the consequences. You will never be able to live with yourself until you face up to your past. I want to go back. I want to forgive her. I want her to forgive me. I'm an awful actor. God will forgive you no matter what you've done, if you ask him to. But you must answer for your crimes in the eyes of the law. There is no other way. True. It is time, Edward. You have done the right thing, even though this world will not forgive you for it. You will be with God soon, and He will have the final judgment on you. Alright, so here we go. Transferring him to the execution room. That's ominous. Execution. It is handy, though. Definitely shows you what it is. Oh. Sorry. That's on me, I guess, to move that. It's kind of have a large room for just one chair. Not just one chair, I mean, it is a kind of important chair. Come on, get in there. I am impatient. Let's see here. Come on now. Oh. This is dramatic.
Edward Romsey, you've been found guilty of 2 counts of murder in the first degree. The penalty is death. Do you have anything to say?
Susan, I'm sorry. Oh. And cut to white. Well, that did it. Hopefully they wet the sponge. It's pretty good music for this game, you know, for the dramatic stuff. It works. It really works. So there you go. I believe that's the introduction to Prison Architect. We'll see what happens next. So there you go. It's all done. It's all done. Let's see if see what's going on down here. See if he's dead. Well, it worked. It works. So there you go. That is the introduction video again for Prison Architect. You can get more details on the game at prison-architect.com and anticipate me starting my own prison. We'll start small and move on up. So until next time, this is JPT, and I'll be seeing ya.